This is an off-the-tongue podcast.
So then I come to you and say, hey, man.
So we're on some like black market shit right now.
No, maybe. I don't know. This is up front.
Okay, the way you're coming off is giving me a black market.
Well, because it's sketchy what I'm about to
All
ask
right, let's
you,
do
bro.
it. Run it. Sister's wedding.
So we're live. You started the timer. We're in there. That's how this goes.
Because, dude, I did it one time. I didn't like it.
Yeah, we're talking about cutting all your facial hair
All the
off.
facial hair off. I wouldn't do it. I can't.
Dude, you can't.
No. You know how long this has taken?
I just said it, and I feel like...
You said it with your face.
Well, I feel like it bears repeating for the people. I said you can't get any uglier, so why not, you know?
You're a punk.
You know?
See, clean version of that. You're a punk.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying.
Give it about 2 more minutes. We'll see where it goes.
Whew.
Real quick, welcome to the show, guys.
Hello,
we
everybody.
appreciate
I should
you being
silence
here.
everything.
Please do that. I do want to say, too.
Not you guys. You guys turn it up.
Yeah, in the comments.
Turn up.
I do want to say the last episode with Skillet was flipping awesome.
Yes, it was flipping hilarious.
And there were multiple reviews that said it was our funniest episode yet.
Nice.
So shout out to Skillet. It only took 159 episodes to get there.
But we
made it.
And we got the skillet.
Yep, Skillet signature.
On the wall to prove it.
A lot of people were bummed out because we were making like jokes about his signature, and you can't actually see it in the episode because he was sitting in front of it, and then he turned right around. And I noticed that while I was editing it, and I was like, well, I need to go take a picture of it to put it in the episode, and I forgot. So, yeah. So
good work.
I know. So you can see it now. It was on Instagram. I made sure to post it on Instagram so people saw it there.
It is, though. I like it. I hope they can see it now. Am I covering it?
No, you should be good.
Good.
Should be good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, shout out to Skillet. Thank you guys for checking out that episode.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was definitely fun. We need to have more guests on. That's what I'm realizing. I know we talk about this every, 3 months.
Yeah.
Where it's like, dude, there was one point where we didn't have a guest for, 5 or 6 months?
Yeah.
And we didn't even notice it. Yeah.
Once you said it, I was like, dang.
Right. We had to go back, I forget how long it was, but it was 30, 40 episodes or something like that.
Yeah, it was a while. So if you want to be a guest, hit us up.
Yeah, definitely let us know. Our recording schedule might change a little bit. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll make it work.
That's because of me. You're welcome.
It's always because of you.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I'm sorry.
No, that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing we can do.
Nope. Except roll with it. Make it happen.
So I think we should start off with a hot topic real quick about your Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
And I'm
just curious.
I'm not speaking of Donnie T.
So check it.
Okay.
Because, all right, just real quick before we get into that.
Okay,
it's not even that. I just got a quick question.
Okay. Oh, God.
Quick question.
Uh-oh.
So I'm driving.
Oh, my God. More traffic stories, dude.
But it's a funny one.
Okay.
So I'm behind a FedEx truck, right?
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, a UPS truck passes. So I'm like, what would happen if they combined together, right? Like it just became like one company. Would they be fed up?
I would be. I am right now as well. No, it reminds me of so stupid. It reminds me of a old Brian Reagan joke.
Yeah.
It's like one of the first jokes that I ever really appreciated. And it's a long drawn out joke, but essentially the gist of it is he's talking about logging trucks. Trucks with big logs on the back.
Like the Final Destination truck?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And he's talking about it and he's like, I saw them pass each other on the highway the other day. And he's like, if you had logs over there and you had logs over there, why are we and it was just like a whole routine he did, but it was so funny because I was like, oh yeah, that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you just take it to the quickest spot.
But I'm actually very upset that you interrupted.
But let's go
us
ahead
talking
about the one and only savior.
the Lord and Savior Alex Jones. Now, do you know who Alex Jones is? Okay?
I don't,
He is right up your alley.
because I don't know him.
Well, yeah, it's surprising because, like,
I feel like you use me not doing research or listening to news or anything of that nature to your advantage.
yeah, welcome to the show. It only took you 100 episodes to realize that. No, so Alex
951 of them backwards. Did you know that?
Jones, I didn't, actually. I didn't.
Well, that's a lot. That's why I told you we're going far back into the past next week.
Jesus. No, Alex Jones is
I can tell the future
one of the...
about going to the past.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
Let's
This is
talk
why
about Alex Jones.
This is why you relate to Alex Jones, because he's your type of guy, dude.
Why?
He's your type of dude. He's all about
Because he thinks about that.
He's all about the
We're
conspiracy
so far
theories.
into the future right now that I can go right back into the past in a week.
Yeah, except, I just proved to you a couple
Skirt,
weeks
just
ago
like
that we're actually
Flash
permanently living
Gordon.
in the past. There's no such thing as actual present.
It's just tomorrow's yesterday.
You don't even know what you're saying at this
Today's
point.
tomorrow's yesterday.
Okay, we're going to go through this
Run
again.
that back.
No, we already did this. I made a clip out of it and everything.
I'm just saying, exactly.
No, Alex Jones is your guy, dude. He's your dude.
I'm curious on who he is.
He's
He keeps saying that he's my guy, but
He's all about
Who
conspiracy
is this guy?
theories. So he's the guy originally that talked about actually Epstein's Island way back in the day.
all right, I'm already intrigued.
But he sounded crazy back 10, 15 years ago, maybe even more, when he's like, they have this island and they're taking kids and they're doing all this, and everybody's like, what the hell? Because he's got this really deep voice.
Yeah.
And he's a big dude, so he's intimidating. But he's the kind of guy, I think one thing he said was something like, they're making the frogs gay or something like that. Yeah, and had all this the CIA is doing this to the frogs. No, I don't know, dude.
Just a huge drawn out.
Yeah.
This
But
is how it was.
He has articles and stuff to back it up, but it's just I don't know, dude. It's bad, but which is why he's your guy, right? Because
Okay.
he's
Because he's got frog conspiracies?
he basically. No, but
Did you think my topic is about a conspiracy?
yeah.
It's not.
Well, no.
But okay.
No, this guy, he you know who the Sandy Hook shooting and all that
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 years ago, whatever it was.
Yeah.
He was the guy that came out and said it was fake and it was all crisis actors and all this. Have you heard any of this kind of stuff?
I think I briefly remember that.
There was a big thing where people were and it was kind of weird, but I don't know if it was doctored or, I didn't trust it, but it was weird what he was showing you. Whether it was real or not is different.
Like about conspiracies.
But do you know what a crisis actor is in this sense?
Something to employ. Jeez.
Kind of.
Make it seem like something very dramatic is happening.
Yeah. So people say that about Sandy Hook. They say that about.
I'm just waking up with not a lot of sleep, and you're making me think like this.
Well,
my brain's not working the way that it should be.
And they have this about the Vegas shooting and everything.
Okay, yeah.
And it's I don't believe it. Obviously those things were tragic and terrible and actually happened. I'm not, but it was
Siding with
interesting.
them.
It was interesting because when this all happened, he'd pull up a picture of somebody's parent that's crying or whatever. But then he'd be look at she's also at this weird thing that happened, a weird crisis type thing. And then they're but look, this is that person's dad, but he's also at this and yeah, I don't know if things were doctored or what,
right?
Whatever. But that's this dude. He's made a living off of this. Some things he has gotten right. People don't want to believe that, but some things he has gotten right. A lot of it's crazy though. But anyway, he's in court right now, and they're suing him over the Sandy Hook thing. Basically coming out.
Did this just happen recently?
Yeah. Within the last week or something.
Oh shit.
And there was a settlement and blah blah blah. But basically he came out and I don't know if he gave people's addresses or names or what it was, but basically he was like, this is a fake shooting. Like, these people are crisis actors, blah, blah, blah. And he has such a big following. Like, he's huge. He's like the Joe Rogan of conspiracy theories. Like, he's massive.
Okay, yeah, my man.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I see what you're talking about.
That's what I'm
now.
saying.
I like him.
But he says some wild shit. But
I think we just became best friends.
that's the problem. He's your type of dude. And
shout out Alex Jones, baby.
that's not a very common thing. I would not. Should that be the episode title? Shout out Alex Jones.
Yeah, it's got to be now.
Dude, that's going to get us shadow banned. Dude, I honestly feel like our last couple episodes have been, like, hidden or not shown up as much in YouTube and, like, all this stuff because our title was We're Buying Epstein's Island.
Now it's going to be shout out Alex Jones.
Yeah, it's going to be all bad. And we're going to do it, dude. We're going to do it.
Yeah, roll with it.
But he basically said, like, the shooting was fake, blah, blah, blah. And he's got such a big following that people actually found out who these people were because they're real people, obviously. Yeah. And their kids just got shot and, like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Like, and then they would attack these parents. And
that's
like,
what I was thinking was just about to happen.
And
like,
they're like, you're faking it. Like, you don't even have a kid. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, craziness. So he's eventually being sued about it, obviously.
That makes sense.
He did admit, I think a couple days ago, that it was 100% real. Like, you know, he shouldn't have said blah, 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 whatever. But guess how much the lawsuit is for? Now, I don't know who this is for necessarily. I don't know if it's like one parent suing them or like the group of parents or like maybe it's the state that's doing it. I have no idea.
A lot for the pain and suffering and shit.
Yeah. Now, I have no idea. I didn't look into it because it's not worth my time. But, like, how much do you think I don't know if he pled guilty or whatever, but there was basically a settlement in the last couple days. Guess how much he has to pay in this settlement?
Like,
he's a pretty rich guy.
Like $1 billion?
No, he's not a pharmaceutical company. No.
All right.
No.
I was just trying to reach my limit.
Yeah, that's
all right. So I'd say like, I don't know, 20 mil.
I heard 45. Something else I saw was 50. $50 million.
Damn.
For spreading this kind of shit.
I mean,
I get it though.
But that's just to like settle the lawsuit too. Yeah. Like he's not getting like charged with some shit.
I don't think so.
Like there's not going to be jail time. I mean, that's if you're a rich dude, I mean, pay that shit. Don't do it again. Learn from your mistake. Yeah. Keep your conspiracies going. That's fine, dude. I mean, like that's the thing with conspiracies though, man. Like sometimes it's going to be on touchy subjects.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he's the man that it's going to be do that. I'm not saying, you know, when I say shout out Alex Jones that I agree like with the Sandy Hook shit, but
you just like his vibes.
I just like his vibes, dude. I love fucking conspiracies, and that's why, you know, shout out you, dude. That's what I'm saying.
So
but I don't think the Sandy Hook shit was fake. I wholeheartedly think that shit was real. Like that,
yeah, for sure.
That's fuck that.
I'm trying to find it. It's gonna get.
And even if that shit was fake, fuck the government for that then.
Well, it's
like to try to fake some shit like that.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't fake.
I would straight up say that.
I will admit, like, and again, I'm not on his side, and I don't believe him. But the way he talks about stuff, and like I said, I don't know if they doctor pictures or what, but it doesn't seem like it because any question you ask him, he's like, "This was taken from the Wall Street Journal, January 17th."
He's a dude that's got his fucking facts, though. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. And that's I think if you got your facts, then you're gonna sound confident as shit.
Right.
And if you've been doing it for that long, and I mean, as long as you just know how to kind of speak well to people.
Right. He was really big on the Pizzagate thing. You know about Pizzagate?
No.
I think we've talked about it. Basically, there's a pizza shop. I don't know the backstory again, but there's a pizza shop somewhere in Washington, D.C. that people said was like a front for like child pornography or some type of something like that. Anyway, to do with kids, and it all happened in the basement of this pizza shop, and it's a real pizza shop.
Yeah, and
people came in and were like trying to find the basement. Like one dude actually came in with like a gun and was like, let me see the basement. I don't want to hurt anybody, but we got to get these kids out of here. Like blah blah blah. And the owner, like, is so used to it now. He's like, dude, like, come back here. Like, look around. There's no basement.
There's nothing.
There's not even a basement. Like,
There's
look around.
nothing.
Move whatever you want, shelves, whatever. And they proved to the guy, like, there's nothing going on here. And at the end, he, like, apologized. He was getting cuffed and taken away and stuff. And he's like, yeah, like, I fucked up. I thought there was actually kids here. And I'm like, that's kind of commendable, to be honest with you. If you think some shady shit's going down with kids,
and you go
and
down
he's like,
that
I'm
road.
gonna go save them. It's like, all right, man, but yeah, I mean, but basically, this dude, like, he's like I said, he's almost a worse Donnie T, bro. Like with actual, like, not I wouldn't say he goes and, like, tells people to go do stuff, but
Right. Kind of manipulates people into doing shit.
not even that necessarily. He's just very convincing.
Yeah.
And people want to be heroes, or they have a mental illness even. I don't even know. He didn't start Pizzagate, but he, like, definitely pushed it, I guess. Oh yeah. These are the big famous Alex Jones things. These aren't necessarily things he's gotten right. I tried to look up what he's gotten right. You're never gonna find that on Google. Like, they're just not gonna show it.
That's
But
that's a tough search.
look at this. Look at the first words. So, government is using chemicals in water to turn people gay. First two words. What are those?
Gay frogs.
Gay frogs. A popular conspiracy theory comes from Jones perpetrating the government was putting chemicals in water to make people gay.
Oh my gosh.
This is a quote, I guess. The reason there's... I don't even want to read this. Please don't clip this and take this out of context. He said, the reason there's so many gay people now is because it's a chemical warfare operation. And I have the government documents where they said they're going to encourage homosexuality with chemicals so that people don't have children. That's what he said in 2010.
Right.
And then a few years later, Jones went as far to say the government was, quote, putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Frogs gay.
I told you,
That's
dude.
freaking crazy. I mean, I could squash that conspiracy.
So I don't know what this video is, to be honest with you, but I just want to play it so that you can hear his voice.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow.
It is
for
funny.
You. Gay. Frogs.
This is definitely going in the episode now.
It has to.
I wasn't even going to put it in, but I just wanted to hear you. I wanted you to hear him, like, talk and how he's talking.
For your life. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. I don't like a frog.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's a maniac.
What is this?
I'm wondering when it's going to stop, but...
I'm gonna say it real slow for you.
That was beautiful. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes.
That was very beautiful. Now, I will
Placebo-ing.
say, you know what's funny to me? There's going to be some of our listeners in their cars when they're listening to this.
I know, and I apologize.
And they just bumped Techno Alex Jones
Yeah.
in the summer, and I hope you had your windows down so people could hear it.
Jeez.
Another one, Obama is the leader of Al-Qaeda.
Dude's got some off the wall shit.
Oh, yeah, so have you heard of the adrenochrome? Have you heard of that, where, like,
Yes.
celebrities drink it and it's babies, blah, blah, blah? He started that. Abortion clinics harvest the organs of live babies for profit. Yeah. He said, we're going to return the republic. We'll never be perfect, but my God, we're going to keep babies alive and harvest their organs. He said, we're not going to do that.
Oh my gosh.
We're not going to sell their parts for women's cosmetics. We're not going to have Pepsi with baby flavoring in it. Should that be the episode title, Baby Flavored Pepsi?
Baby flavored Pepsi. Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, this is definitely some off the wall shit.
The baby's worth $500,000.
Yeah, this is on
in the chain of delivery, just on time delivery.
This is the guy.
I mean,
Yeah.
each organ's worth a lot of money. And so, but if you kill them right on the spot, they're like, why are we wasting this 7 pounds of meat? So see, if they can keep them alive, and now they've built these new wings. They've built new wings. No, I can pull up. They have wings where they go, oh, we consider the baby dead. The mother decided it didn't live. If she decides we resuscitate and it lives, but it didn't resuscitate, its flesh, it's a legalese, it's passed into a special ward with doctors that make a few million a year, and the little flesh ball is kept alive and comfortable until all the orders come in, the planes land, and they take the organs, then they take the blood, and they take the skin, Joe. You see how it works? Now
Dude,
you know
you're freaking
why.
me out with his voice.
No, but see, it's a southern loving voice.
Oh.
You see, my dad,
What?
Yeah, there's another minute of that, but
Holy
right
shit.
now the wild thing though is I mean, Joe can say, "Hey, let's pull up an article," and he'll say, "Search it," and they'll find something similar to what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously he's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but this is your guy. That's basically my point. This is your dude. Oh yeah, Lady Gaga's Super Bowl halftime performance was a satanic ritual. Obviously. The government is controlling the weather. We know that.
Absolutely. That's true.
Yeah.
Straight
You know there
facts.
is a city in the Middle East that actually does that.
Controls the weather?
Yeah.
Yeah. No?
There actually is. Like, I'm not kidding.
Is it really?
Yeah. It might be Dubai. Give me a second to look this up.
Wasn't that the place that had the fight that had the badass drones for the lights? Was that in Dubai? Remember that fight that we were watching? And above the ring, they had all those drones for the lights.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, you're a failure. That's what you are, Adam.
Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, it is Dubai. It's so hot in Dubai that the government is artificially creating rainstorms. Yeah, and they actually do it. Like, let me see.
That is interesting. Because I know
Scientists-
I know you can create like snow and shit at like snow trails,
Yeah.
but rain like over a whole entire city. Was
But
it
it's
a
like
city or
yeah.
city.
But it's like a rainstorm. Like, it's not just like, so this says scientists created the storms using drones, which hit clouds with electricity, creating large raindrops. The larger raindrops are essential in the hot country where smaller droplets often evaporate before they hit the ground.
So they can even modify it to where how big the droplets are.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's moving. So who's this? The ambassador of the country or something. It's moving to think that the rainfall technology I saw today, which is still being developed, may someday support countries in water-scarce environments like the UAE. But yeah, of course, our ability to manipulate the weather is puny compared to the forces of nature. We are mindful that we are a university, or we as a university have a big role to play by working with global partners to understand and help prevent the world's worst effects of climate change.
Well, so for instance, if they've got that type of shit, then like that wildfire that we just kind of saw in the
Right.
ad,
Yep.
that's from freaking drones.
Well, no, it's the drones go up there and basically shock the clouds.
That's what I'm saying. But the drones
Yeah.
are causing the clouds to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Get-
It's wild.
Shut the.
They've
front
been
door.
doing that
What's
for a
say?
while.
You got to read that just how it is. No, don't click on it. Just read how it was.
I'll read it, dude. I'll read it.
Don't translate it. Read it.
I'll read it. No, I'll
yeah,
read it.
no,
I'll
what does
read
it
it.
say?
I'll read it.
You a dog.
It just says Al Qaeda, Alcoa Road.
That is pretty crazy though.
Yeah,
But don't you think that they would utilize that shit for like, I don't know, like wildfires that happen,
yeah, they should. But well, yeah, I don't even know.
or like anywhere that's a drought? Or maybe they can change Ohio back to 4 seasons. I don't know.
Well, we'd have to remove rain and snow.
But isn't Al-Qaeda... Oh, my God. I cannot stand you right now.
What?
Isn't... Because I about said Al-Qaeda. I meant to say Abu Dhabi. Isn't that where that is?
Yeah. Well, kind of. Abu Dhabi, Dubai, kind of same thing.
Abu Dhabi. That's what I thought. Dubai. I was just trying to switch it. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're the same
Wordplay
thing, but
again.
not. But next to each other.
Dubai.
Part of it. I don't know.
But I'm pretty sure that's where that fight was that I'm talking about with the badass drones.
What
but now
fight, though?
It was a UFC fight. It was
then it's probably Abu Dhabi, yeah.
Abu Dhabi? Is that close to Dubai? Like in the same genre?
Yeah. I don't know if Dubai is part of Abu Dhabi or Abu Dhabi is part of Dubai or they're next to each other. I don't know.
But they apparently fucks with drones the same.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So they still got like the same type of technology, right?
Well, Dubai's the richest country in the world, I think.
Are they?
Yeah. That's why Dubai is so crazy. Dubai's all man-made.
That's what's up.
You know that?
Because they're aliens.
No, they're just like Arabian or whatever they are.
Aliens.
But no, they're oil tycoons. Like they have trillions of dollars. Like it's said that like you know how people say like Elon or Jeff Bezos are like the richest man on the world or on the planet. Right around $200 billion, which is obviously a fuck ton. But everybody says these like oil tycoons in like the UAE and everything like that, they don't have to report their funds the same way.
Really?
So we don't even know how much money they have. But they have like, it's estimated like trillions, not billions, trillions. Which a trillion is 1,000 billions.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And I guess they have multiple. Yeah.
A lot.
But that's why if you ever see those like pictures with like the sheiks or whatever, and they just have like a plain white shirt, but then they have like 40 gold chains on, it's because they have like billions and trillions of dollars. Like there's nothing you can ever do to run out of money.
That's insane. That is dope. Well, that would explain why that light show was badass.
Yeah. Yeah, they have all the technology and everything.
Yeah. But that's crazy that you can modify weather like that.
Yeah. What else can you modify?
I don't know.
People?
You
could. Are we making people? Are we making robots? I
mean, I don't know. You got 3D printers out now that are badass.
Yeah.
You can pretty much make anything. No, but I was thinking if, so roll with me here, but if you could clone one thing that you currently have and it not being yourself.
An item?
An item.
Like not like
something that you have.
Okay.
But not yourself.
Right.
So you can't be like, oh, I'd clone myself so I can go to work and shit.
Right.
But what would it be? Just one item.
And I currently have to own this item.
Yeah, something you currently have.
I don't know, man. That's tough.
Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't
want another Honda Civic. That's the same thing.
But then I started thinking, but do I, though? With Jazzy being 13?
Sure.
So I was like, I don't know. Do I want another clone of vehicles so I don't have to pay for that? And I was like, maybe I can just clone my house.
That's what I was thinking, house.
Yeah.
House. I would clone the house and have another one.
Yeah, but then if we clone the house, where would it clone to?
Backyard. We'll knock down the garage.
Right. But then would I really just want a house next to my house?
I mean, why not? Dude, check this out.
Because I feel like if I get a new house, I want a new location.
Sure, but just imagine all the room. Dude, check this out. So this layout right here, right?
Yeah.
So you clone it again, and then you turn it 180 and put it back there. Now we got back-to-back decks and another house, dude.
Okay, look at that.
Yeah, dude.
So you're talking about cloning the house and then utilizing the house. Because I was thinking about cloning the house and selling the bitch.
Yeah, that would work too.
But I do like your idea because that would turn it into a huge ass.
Yeah. And then you sell the whole property for double the price of the house.
Oh.
And then you go get a nice house and get your new location, bro.
But would somebody buy a house like that?
Somebody will.
That'd be a big-ass house.
Mm-hmm. You're telling me people don't buy big-ass houses?
I don't know.
Is that what you're telling me right now?
But would it be a big-ass
house? My house
or would
is
it
too
just
big
be,
for people to buy?
Would it be two small houses combined?
Well, I mean, in all fairness, I would say these are two medium houses, okay?
But I'm just saying, would it be like that? Or would it be considered like a mansion?
Well, I think it would be one house unless we got another address for the other house. And you'd have to get a mailbox and shit like that. So if you don't do that, then it's the same house, same property. But then you got to go through zoning, and then the state's going to be blah, blah, blah. And yeah. See? It's not going to be fun, dude.
So what if we
That's going to be a massive hassle.
Yeah, and we can't just move it. So I don't know if I'd clone the house.
Ah, man, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Would you clone our Patreon producers?
You can't clone people, dude. You said that. You can't clone people. I would clone their wallets.
Would you clone their wallets?
I would clone their subscription.
See, we could go routes like that.
Let's double everybody.
Could we clone our subscribers?
Yeah, but then that just means we're doubling. We can't. How are you gonna double a subscriber without doubling?
Maybe
a
it'd be
person?
like a cheat code where it's like, times 2 everything, bro. Like Call of Duty.
I don't think,
bro.
Dude, this isn't double XP weekend,
double
bro.
XP weekend, bro.
This isn't double XP weekend, bro.
That is what it is. Double subscriber weekend.
And if you want to double your Patreon,
run it, YouTube. Run it.
If you want to double your Patreon membership, which nobody does, but if you do, patreon.com/IFJ podcast. We appreciate everybody on there. As little as $1 a month, guys. It's been a little while since we have added another one. Justin recently came back. Tommy recently came back.
Yes.
So shout out to them.
Thank you both.
And you could also come back. Or just come for the first. I mean, whatever.
Either or.
Patreon.com/IFJ
We're
podcast.
here.
And if you sign up for the $10 tier, you are a honorary member of the show. Being a Patreon producer. And our current ones are Taylor, Tom, Patty Light, Barili, Joel, Sarah, Steve, Anthony, Jeremiah, Twitch.tv/EvilTony, and the Teach a Dummy podcast. We appreciate all you guys. And then shout out to the OTT as well. Just real quick. We got to shout out everybody.
Sir.
Teach a Dummy.
OTT soon to come. Addy, addy, addy.
Hotty, yaddy, yaddy, son. Teach a Dummy, Greener Grass Podcast, Skate Mansfield, and obviously us.
Yeah, boys.
We got an article written about the network as well.
Yes.
So that is out right now. That's going to be in the link below. All this stuff you can find on our bio.
Yeah,
who else,
buddy.
bruh?
You know who else?
Who else?
Our boy, Nate Collins. Man, I should be an announcer somewhere.
You shouldn't.
Yeah,
you actually
dude.
shouldn't.
But if you're here in good old sunny Mansfield, Ohio, come on down to Spitzer there on 4th Street.
I love how you always get a southern accent.
You like that? I feel like you got to almost. But yeah, make sure you see our boy Nate Collins there if you're looking for a new vehicle or a used vehicle.
He got them all.
He got them all. And whether you got good credit, bad credit,
I got no credit, bro.
or no credit,
All right.
he gonna hook you up. Don't
That's
worry.
what I'm talking about.
He got you.
He
got
sounds like
you.
a good dude.
Not only is he gonna hit you up with the whip, he gonna make sure that whip fresh.
He better. If I'm buying it, I better get a clean car.
Yeah, and you know what? If
What?
you want to clean it right when you get off the lot again, you can with free car washes.
Wow. Okay, that would be something.
That's what I'm talking
That would
about.
be a power move.
It would be.
Do that.
I dare you.
Be
to.
that guy.
Yeah.
Be that beast with
Be
Nate
it.
Collins.
Just test it. Test the theory.
See if it works. Let us know.
Do it. I don't know. And if it does, if it doesn't, if you're looking for the information, just hit Nate up.
Do
you
it.
know how?
How do you do it?
You can call him or you can text him.
I'm definitely going to text him. What's that number, bro?
419-961-4581.
Preach.
419-961-4581. Hit him up, Nate Collins.
The way.
But yeah.
All right, what are we yelling about now?
I don't know. But yeah, it's tough to think about what you would clone.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man.
And that would still be dope if YouTube put on double subscriber week.
Because yeah, like you I don't know. Because the caveat is I have to own it already. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
No, I like it though. I like it.
It's interesting,
makes it challenging. Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I might honestly, this is gonna be lame as shit, and people are gonna judge me and be like, "Why would you do that?" But I might clone the camera.
Really?
Maybe.
Just to have that
so that we can have multiple angles and stuff.
Okay.
But because I don't know what, I mean, there's like the obvious ones like the TV.
But then I look at it that way. I'm like,
that's almost a waste.
that's something that could be bought.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, easily get bought. And I don't know if I'd want to waste my one clone.
But that's the thing. So this is the difficulty because
anything can be.
It can't be people, right? And yeah, most items are either going to be bought or given or sentimental. But if you clone something that's also sentimental, then it's no longer sentimental. It's not the one they gave you or whatever it was.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know, man. Like right now, my best guess would be either like, because I would do another motorcycle, but it's the same bike. You know, I don't know.
See, I might do the vehicle and then flip
sell
it.
Yeah, but my bike's not worth all that much.
True.
You know?
I bet you I could get a pretty penny out of my truck.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I'd go that route.
Yeah.
I think that would be a smart choice.
Yeah, I don't know because
I definitely wouldn't clone my bank account.
Yeah, mine. Well, then I'd be double negative. I'd be further in the negative. Actually, a
this would
negative
not help the situation.
But if you multiply two negatives, they make a positive, right?
Two negatives are a positive.
Okay, so
you're right. You're right.
That's
okay, look at
right?
you using math, bro.
Okay, well then I got $8.
Yeah, Sean.
No, it's actually a lot more in the negative than that. But yeah, man, I don't know. I might maybe like the laptop. I don't even know. I don't think the laptop. I would probably do the camera.
Yeah, that would be your go.
Because like the camera and like that lens, like, I mean, not to put it out there, but I guess I am. Like all that together, that's like $1,500.
Yeah, it's a pretty good camera.
Yeah, pretty good chunk of change.
Yeah.
So like
2 of those would be dope.
Yeah, we could have 2 of those and like.
I'm gonna get it. I swear to goodness.
I don't think you are, dude. You're not.
I'm telling you right now.
You need to go train.
It's been a minute since this has happened.
You need to go train with the Warriors of Virtue, dude.
No, what? My daughter?
No, the video we
I know what
watched.
you're talking about. The kangaroos.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But my daughter's like a ninja.
Okay, well that's
And
she
tried to out me the other day.
She's not a Power Ranger kangaroo.
She tried to out me the other day because I nailed it with the fly swatter. It took me
weak.
like 3 tries. Oh no, fuck that. I hate flies, bro.
I do too. The problem is somebody broke the screen in this one.
I know.
So
It's the same as at my house.
yeah,
I feel you.
it sucks.
The effing dogs.
At least it's not hot as shit in here today, though.
Dude, it has
That is
been
super nice.
I will tell you right now, I do not like this weather now. I'm kind of glad I'm getting off third shift.
Why?
Because, dude, it's been like 50 degrees at night. So,
Oh,
like,
that's
when
so
I go,
nice.
dude, it's so cold.
Oh, it's so nice.
Oh, it's so cold. And then I'll come home, and it's still, like, chilly as shit in the morning, right? Like,
Yeah.
So I'm, like, cold when I come into the house. And, dude, I come upstairs. Danielle's got the freaking the window AC, like, full blast, high
Yeah.
cold. And I'm
Dude.
like,
We are such opposites because, like, so it's actually funny. I do it backwards than you would think, but like I had the AC cranking all night.
Yeah.
And Harper sleeps throughout the night, barely will wake up once, and sleeps like 10 hours. And I think she's like me, like it has to be cold.
yeah.
And she's out, dude. She doesn't sleep like this anywhere else. So I'm pretty sure it's just because it's cold.
Okay.
So we crank the AC while we're sleeping, and I love it. And then I wake up, and I'm like, you know, in my shorts and like a T-shirt. I'm like, man, it's cold in here. You came
Right.
in, and so I turned.
You're like, the AC's off.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so-
that's cold.
I turned the AC off at like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
and then sit in it all day. And I turned it back on like 10 minutes before you got here, because it'll be fine. But then now, like with the sun going down and stuff, it's gonna start getting a little bit hotter in here.
Yep.
And then this will make it cold by the time we go to bed.
Nice.
So it's kind of the opposite. While it's hot outside, I turn it off, and it's so cold inside that
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
See, with the windows open in our living room, it's not bad. Like, because we got it in our living room and our dining room. We'll have
Yeah.
the windows open, and then we got the ceiling fans in both of those
Right.
rooms. So
See,
I mean,
don't have any ceiling fans here,
dude. But we don't have any. We don't have any air downstairs.
Right.
Like we don't have central air. We don't have the window ACs downstairs. We just got the window ACs in the rooms for obvious reasons, like to keep us cool. But I mean, we can kind of keep the upstairs, but I mean, we're barely up there. It's literally bedrooms and a friggin' bathroom, so it's not like a kick it area.
Right.
But yeah, dude, that's I think the one perk though again about not living anywhere really that has AC is like I'm used to warm places. Yeah. Except my work sometimes when it's like humid as shit. I can't really deal with humid. I can deal with hot like houses and stuff.
Right.
But dude, I can always tell if somebody's got either AC or like a window AC in the room because I'm like, it is freezing.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's like 65. And I'm like, and it's freezing.
Yeah,
like,
you came over like 2 hours after I turned the AC off. And you walked in, you're like, it's so cold.
Like, I'm cool if my house is 75, bro.
Nah, dude.
Like, I'm comfortable with that.
My heat is, well, if it's winter and I have the heat on, we're talking 70, 71.
Yeah.
But if it's summer and I have like the AC, I mean, I'm going 68.
Yeah.
I'm going 67. I have the old school AC downstairs, so it just goes from like
with the
5
knob.
to 10.
The knob?
Yeah, it goes like 5 to 10, and then low, medium, and high. So it's on a 10, bro.
It's 10.
It's on a 10.
It's on 10. It's on 10. I feel it.
I don't know. I don't even know if I want to get in this topic of the Game's new album. Do you even want to talk about that?
I haven't heard it yet all the way.
We heard some songs this morning. I listened to the rest today.
Yeah?
Very bummed out.
Are you?
It's just not what I wanted it to be.
It's been a minute since he's came out with one, too, so.
Yeah, it's a bummer. It started off good.
So would you say you like the first track or the first album then?
What?
It's
what do you mean?
2-track, right? Or 2-disc?
Technically, yeah, but it's just 1 through 30. So, but it started off better. But I don't know, man. It's just a bummer. And then,
did it hit your heart more or your mind more?
Neither. That's what sucks.
Yeah. You don't have emotions though.
Right. But it's called DRILLMATIC, Heart versus Mind. That's why he said that. But and then. Again, I don't want to get too deep into this because I know a lot of our listeners don't give a shit. But I listened to the Black Slim Shady track again with lyrics. I'm so mad. Like, it's...
Did he not only, like, steal the style, but steal a lot of his...
Yeah, and it's just not good. Like, I mean, it's okay, but it's not a diss track until, like... the last, like, 90 seconds, and then he kind of goes in on him.
Yeah.
But it's a 10 and a half minute song. And it's got 2 skits in the song, and he's beefing, like you know, completely taking his flow and his style and everything. And, like, a lot of people, I guess, are saying it sounds more like a salute to M rather than a diss track.
Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, it seemed like there was a few... like jabs in there.
Very little though, until the end.
It is almost like the way that he flowed it together though. It seemed like it. You know what I'm saying?
And somebody argued that because it sounded very simple and stuff, and somebody argued like, well, he's doing it on purpose to sound that way to make it seem like he's saying M sounds corny also. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's too deep, man. Just do. You're the Game, dude. Do bully bars. Do, you know.
Yeah, tear him up.
Like, this is, yeah. I mean,
tear
go
him
for
up.
it. You know, I don't know. I kind of want to check.
Because he was throwing shit in there about 50, Royce.
And he's talking a little shit, but it's not like.
It wasn't to your point, like, because you asked me, do you think he's going to come back at him like the MGK beef? And I'm like, I don't think so.
After I listened to it again, MGK did so much better.
Yeah.
And that sucks. Like, I don't hate MGK. A lot of people do.
No.
I don't hate him. He's got some good music. I even kind of like the pop punk music a little bit, but is the first album.
But to each their own.
But that's what I grew up with was pop punk. So a lot of his influences were like basically the same age. He's maybe a couple years older. But a lot of his influences with the pop punk stuff is the stuff that I was listening to too. Mm-hmm. So the sound that he makes reminds me of a lot of that stuff.
The old school.
So I like it. I don't mind it. But it sucks because the game, we were talking about this earlier. Shout out Tommy again, because he showed me LAX Files, his album, in, I would say, this is when we were at McDonald's, so I'm thinking 2007, maybe, 2008, something like that. Maybe 2009 even. But he showed me that album, and that's what got me to love hip-hop. Like, I always liked Eminem, and, like, growing up, there was the Nelly and the, the, 3-6 Mafia and shit like that. Like, all the party music that we grew up listening to, Lil Wayne, all that kind of stuff.
DMX, son,
right.
RIPX.
But, like, when I listened to that album, I was like, oh, shit, like, this is substance, and, like, that style, I just love it. And that's really what got me into listening to rap and hip-hop way more.
And, like, dissecting it almost.
Yeah. So Game has always been one of my favorite rappers. Not necessarily the best, but one of my favorites.
Right.
And it's just such a bummer when he does this. Like, because it doesn't sound like any other Game track. And I get that you're
switching, like, trying to switch things up.
Yeah, I get that you're trying to mimic him a little bit. But, like, this isn't the time for that. Not if you're trying to diss him for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It had 2 skits in it. The first, like, 3 minutes of the song, we were like, I don't even know.
What's going on
Yeah, this
here?
isn't
like,
even
it's
about
just a
M.
flow. It sounded like M style almost.
Yeah, but I don't know. So
but I said, until that, first skit?
Yeah.
Then I was like, and then he started going in about it, and I'm like.
Right.
But then he started jumping between, like, everybody.
Yeah. Well, so
and
basically,
he's going back to, like, 8 Mile shit.
Basically, the whole, like, synopsis of the track was, like, basically he was right there with Aftermath and Slim and 50 and Dre and all them, but everybody else got the pop, and they just kind of shoved him in the corner. Mm-hmm. And it's because, honestly, like, I mean, Game is a gangster. Like, you know what I mean? He's not... Like, 50 is too, but 50 also played the game and, no pun intended, like, played the game, like, showed up to interviews and did shit and was on, like, MTV and shit like that. But Game doesn't do that. Game's, like, actually, which 50 is too, but Game's, like, street. Like, he's...
But not only that, like, it's...
But my point is, he's harder to market in a public way. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like...
But not only that, I mean, even if you're just, like, with the record label and shit, it's not like, I mean, like, look at Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing amazing shit. Like, he's insane when it comes to his bars and everything like that. And he was put on by M.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, the kind of the
I
same with...
I think they dropped him off Shady, too, didn't they?
I don't know about that.
Oh, no, maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe not.
But I feel like M's the type to kind of get people out there, and then he steers away and tries to let them do their own shit. And, like, if they fail, they fail. I mean, like, D12. Right. D12 wasn't the greatest. I mean, M was D12. With them. M tried to put them on. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. I mean, the same with 50 and G Unit and all that stuff. Like, M was trying to be... To
Game's credit, he did live up to the hype, though. He's always been a great rapper.
Yeah.
It's not like a D12 where they just kind of couldn't keep it going. But that's what I'm saying. And all
so,
this.
like, I don't see why... Like, he is a self-sufficient person. Like, I don't understand why you would have to have M holding your hand.
I don't think it's that. I just think it's... He never
didn't get the recognition.
Yeah, he never got the public cosign, even though he was there with everybody. And I don't know.
Like, wasn't part of Shady Records or
type shit. Well, Aftermath, yeah.
Aftermath.
But, like, I don't know. Again, I mean, I guess we kind of dove into this a little longer than I even expected to. But, like, it's just a bummer, man. It's just such a fucking bummer. There was, like... And we were talking a lot when we listened this morning, so I'll have to listen to those again. But, I mean, there's 4 or 5 songs on the 30-track album that I like. And it's not that I don't like others. It's just like...
It didn't hit your expectations. It's like the fucking Corday album.
I liked the Corday album,
no,
but it wasn't as good as
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It didn't hit our expectations, especially because he hit fucking L.A. Leakers right before it. And I think that's the other thing that's fucking with us, too, is that the game came on L.A. Leakers twice. and spit some fucking bars, bro.
Right.
So I was expecting like, okay, dude, if you're coming in hot twice like this,
well, that's
your album's gonna be fire.
That's how I felt about Cole too.
Yeah.
The new album, I was like, man, like, it just isn't what I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And it's that struggle. We've talked about this. It's the struggle of, like, you want your favorite artist to evolve and try different styles, but it's also like, I'm kind of listening to you for a certain thing. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like we talk about Wiz all the time, and I'm like, I like Wiz, but he's kind of the opposite, where he hasn't evolved all that much off of his normal talking points.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit here and there, but it's like, so him, I want to see him take the next step. Other people, I'm like, I like where you're at, so it's always a constant struggle.
Wiz's new album wasn't too bad. Like I
haven't
said,
listened to it, but
it's definitely it's definitely more of a vibe album.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's more to the females out there.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But no, I liked his album. It was pretty dope. It's got some good songs on there. But I've always loved Wiz's vibe.
Yeah.
And
sure.
it could be because he's a stoner. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
But, like, his vibe is just insane with it. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I had a buddy that I'll remain nameless because I don't know if he wants this out there or not. But he sent me a snap, and he said I've been waiting for this day for years, and he had a picture of the KK.
Oh.
And he's like, I get to cross it off my bucket list or whatever.
See, that shit would be dope,
Yeah.
though. I mean, honestly, that's
Yeah.
some legendary shit right
Yeah.
there for those that are into that.
Right.
So.
Last thing, unless there's anything else you want to say about Game or his album or anything like that. It's just a bummer, man. But this last thing, I saw this, and it's just interesting, and I didn't read it, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you don't read stuff, it's hard to get feels about it. So
It's true, but I mean, I
know
read
what I'm
the headline, and that's really all you need to know. Read that headline for the people.
people are preserving dead relatives' tattoos and turning them into art.
Yeah. What do you think about that, dude?
Oh my god!
What do you think about that, bro?
I think that is fucked up. You better just take a picture, dude.
Dude, you're right.
Dude, fuck.
So people are going to be able to see right here what we're looking at.
I don't even want to look back down at it.
This is
fucked up. It's like somebody's back, dude.
clearly somebody's back and
Dude.
arms, and it's their skin filleted open.
Bro, that's somebody's fucking what am I?
Grandpa.
No, that's somebody's what is that? What do people call that shit? The
Tramp
stamp, bro. That's somebody's tramp stamp
a
going
little
down
more-
their ass crack.
That's a little more than a tramp stamp, but
Now that's going around their hip right there, down their ass crack. That's what that is. You got part of your relative's ass flesh right there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna, dude. Oh my god, does that mean Caden would want my leprechaun off my ass?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Do you want me to put that in my will?
You please do.
That to have this crematory person, the mortician.
So the company's called Save My Ink Forever, a post-mortem tattoo service that that turns recovered body ink into fine art collectibles. After the work was done, they delivered the framed tattoos to this person and his mother. Everything kind of came rushing back, but in a weird way, it felt comforting. You're weird, dude. In a weird way, we had him back. We had a piece of him back that you're hanging over your mantle.
Dude, like, oh my god.
That's a full person. I mean, that's a 7-foot wingspan.
I'm telling, bro, like, just get. That's so. Like, what if somebody had a fucking sleeve, bro?
Those are sleeves. Yeah. But yeah, dude, these are sleeves. I mean, all the way down his arm.
Yeah. Okay, so that's somebody's arms and then back, probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's his whole back. That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah,
whole
like-
wingspan, that's a 6-7 foot wingspan right there.
you've almost got a fucking bald eagle on your wall, bro.
Dude, it's massive.
That is disgusting.
I mean, this would hang over the mantle from here to like basically wherever you put your arm up. It's going to be about this big.
Just do what we did with Pugsley, bro. What we did was send a picture to some fucking artist on Etsy or something, dude, and they painted a badass picture, right?
Oh.
And we hung that shit up right by his urn, right?
Right.
Keep it like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just motherfucking take a picture.
So
Do not cut a fucking piece of the flesh out and hang it up. That is disgusting.
I'm sure it gets I'm sure it's not like a wiggly piece of flesh. I'm sure it's in
I know they probably do all that shit, but dude, it's still a piece of flesh. It doesn't matter if you preserve it or put it into the fucking acids or I don't wax it up or I don't fucking know what you would even do with it.
Dude. I mean, it's art, dude. It's art.
And they're making money off this shit, so I can't even hate on them.
So now, don't read this. Obviously, it's upside down for you. But
I can still read upside down, bro.
What do you think the legality of this is? I mean, it's a business.
I mean, dude, it's a business, and I feel like there's probably the proper fucking paperwork involved with it.
You have to. So it says... There are no federal or state laws, this wording's crazy, that expressly permit a funeral director, I can't even read it, expressly permit a funeral director to slice off a piece of a person's skin and mail it to a company to have it preserved. There's no laws that say you can't do that.
Okay, that's what I was making sure that was
really
that was
fucking
deciphered
specific.
As. Dude, that is... I mean, I want to know the first person to just sit there and be like, oh, my God, poor Johnny died. The only way I feel like I'm going to be able to remember him is that badass fucking sleeve that he had. Hey, Can you go ahead and cut that off for me, please, and mail it to this fucking company?
Right.
What do you mail it in, bro? Do you put it in a fucking envelope with a Ziploc bag?
Dude, it has to be on ice, right?
That's what I'm saying. Do you preserve it like a fucking heart transplant? And you have the docs come with a fucking medvac?
So now so basically...
How does this happen?
So let's break this down. These funeral directors, especially, let's think of the big back piece that we saw with the arms, right?
Yes. So, and this is the funeral director doing it. It's not the fucking... Are they the same as the mortician?
No, but same... They work together, I guess. Sometimes they can be.
Yeah.
Depends.
So, is the funeral person's the one that gets them ready, right? Gets them dressed and fucking makeup and everything. Yeah. The mortician's just the one that determines the cause of death and shit, right? That works for
No, that's the autopsy. That's the coroner.
Okay.
The mortician does get them ready and dressed and
Okay, so it's kind of part of the funeral.
So Harper's mom is going to school for mortuary science.
Okay.
So she's gonna be this person, but
to cut the shit off.
Maybe
to scalpel off some tattoos.
She'd probably like it, but she does have to take a cosmetology class, a simple one.
Yeah.
Because she is gonna have to put makeup on people and stuff.
Okay, so she's doing it for the makeup purposes for the cause,
Well, yeah, but it's all for this though.
But she might have to cut some hair too.
Well, I don't know about
do
that.
A little bit of.
But yeah, well,
designs and shit.
Yeah, they'll have to do a hairdo.
Dude, I'm gonna have to ask Danielle if that's a hairstylist thing. If hairstylists get called to a funeral parlor.
I'm pretty sure I can answer this because I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure this is what she said, and I could be wrong.
Okay.
So my niece Mercedes, who I've actually thought about having on the show, she's a really interesting person. She does hair and is honestly one of the best hairdressers, at least in the county, potentially the state. She's great at what she does.
Right.
So I kind of want to
Danielle.
Yeah. So I kind of want to have her on to talk about it. She just opened her own salon in Mansfield. Actually, the old office that we were in.
Yeah.
That was my sister's office.
Yeah.
That was her mom. So now Mercedes owns that place and has a hair salon in it.
That's dope.
So I wanted to get her on and talk about that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm pretty sure they said when my aunt passed away, that she went in and did her hair for the funeral. And she's a little weirdo, so she would have been cool with that.
Yeah.
But, like...
I wonder if that is a thing.
It has to be, because somebody...
Somebody's
especially for
it.
open casket, like...
Somebody's got to.
You have to have somebody do the hair, and it can't just be the mortician.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's going to have a bowl cut then. You know?
Same style.
Right. If you guys can hear anything, there's a mower in the background. I apologize.
Yeah. It happens every freaking week.
Every freaking Friday at 7 p.m. Who fucking does that?
Crazy.
We might start recording during the day soon. Who knows?
Maybe. Thanks to me. Who knows?
But yeah, so this is...
That's nuts.
I had to bring this up to you. There are some abuse of corpse laws, I guess, but people have to report it and blah blah blah.
Like I said, I feel like there would be if they're doing this, and this is a thing, and it's going to a company. I feel like there's got to be some paperwork involved.
Well,
especially with what if that shit gets randomly spot checked in the fucking mail, bro, and they open it up and it's a goddamn sleeve.
You think it's got an invoice on it, just like at your job or my job? They just send the
fucking put a pack slip on it.
Yeah.
This is a fucking arm sleeve.
Yep.
Preserved.
Arm sleeve, 64 inches.
Yeah. Fucking, I don't put it on a...
Joe Schmo's sliced up body. Dude, because you got to think. Especially for the big piece, right? The big piece we were talking about. That mortician... Think about this.
It's so hard to think about
No,
this.
it's not. Dude is laying here, right? Dead.
Right.
Dead as a motherfucker, right? Laying right here. The mortician, or whoever did this, had to basically cut all the way up, right? Because they had to get the whole arm. And then cut across the neck and cut their whole body out, dude.
See, I feel like a mortician shouldn't have to do that type of shit.
Well, it's probably somebody
I feel like
special.
so it's almost okay, let's send him back to the coroner or the autopsy guy.
Yeah, but he's not going to do that either. Nobody.
But I feel like he would be the one to do it because he's the one that's going to be digging into people already, scalpel and fucking digging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and,
but
finding out cause of death and all that stuff.
So here we go. All right, so now
but you can't have him do it in that process because if it's an open fucking casket, you don't want fucking filet mignon Joe in there, fucking looking like a goddamn meat skeleton.
All right, so here's the question. Well, yeah, it definitely wouldn't be open casket. This is the real question, okay? So you go to school, right? You're a coroner, right?
Okay.
Not a mortician, a coroner. Do the autopsies, see everybody that got shot, they had cancer, whatever, all the dead people, right?
Okay.
Come to you, right? You go to
I'm
school for
determining
this.
shit, right? I'm the one that's doing the cutting into
Yeah,
them.
they had a heart attack.
Okay.
They smoked for 20 years,
Yep,
whatever it was.
okay.
You're that dude, right? So then I come to you and say, hey, man.
So we're on some black market shit right now.
No, maybe. I don't know. This is up front.
Okay, the way you're coming off is giving me a black market.
Well, because
vibe.
it's sketchy what I'm about to
All
ask
right, let's
you,
do
bro.
it. Run it.
So it's like,
Don't
hey,
be afraid.
Man, my dad over there, well, that's kind of real. Maybe we should. My buddy over there, right?
Yeah.
He's got a real nice back piece. How much would it cost for me to slide you to cut off that whole back piece?
That's fucked up.
Because this is not part of their job.
It's absolutely not.
If it's the coroner and they are willing to do it, there has to be an upcharge. There has to be. There has to be a fee for this.
But here's my thing. There's a company that'll do this for you, right?
Yeah, but are they the people that...
That's what I'm saying. If you create this company...
You have to go
You
slicing
have to
people.
have people in place.
I need the owner of this company to take a psychiatric evaluation right now.
So are you
He's out there slicing up people. He's
Bro,
Dexter.
bro.
He's a serial killer thinking that he's doing the Lord's work, bro.
Bro, is somebody in the building you know what? I'm going to call around. I'm going to call around to some coroners and morticians and some fucking
Ask
funeral
him if we can
parlors
pull this off.
and see what their thoughts and feels would be on, I don't know, scapping off a fucking body piece tattooed.
How many friends do you think he lost when he said, this is my business idea? Hear me out.
Oh, my God.
Let's go 50-50.
I guarantee you lost 95% of his friends, and the 5% that stayed right now are fucking trillionaires.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, how... That's what I'm saying. How would you start this up? Did you go around and throw out, like, a fucking random Yelp survey or fucking something? You know what I'm saying? Like a Survey Monkey going around. Hey, would you like to preserve your dead one's tattoos?
This guy, I think this is... And, of course, the iPad froze. There it goes.
Oh, they actually answer this question?
Well...
On how this was created?
No.
Or thought of? Or the thoughts behind this shit?
Yeah, I don't know. But he said he's optimistic about a future where art galleries and museums will consider post-mortem preservation of tattoos on human skin canvases as historical and cultural artifacts. I could almost see that. I could almost see this being a couple of them, like maybe very important people or whatever, being in a museum.
Yeah.
I could see something like that. But you're hanging it up next to your TV,
yeah,
dude.
That's no type of artifact type shit that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, well...
No.
But it depends. Like, if Hitler had a sleeve, dude, imagine...
Dude, then they better fucking preserve him like a goddamn mummy.
But that'd be cool, right?
Dude, they better... Listen, if that's the case, all right?
Okay.
Here's what happens.
All right, let's hear it.
They stand him up. All right, he gonna be like this.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay, you're out of the picture.
That's fine. They're gonna stand him up.
Okay.
Just like this.
I like how you had to demonstrate being stood up.
All right, and then they're gonna find whatever they preserve mummies in. Okay.
Okay.
The wrap.
Okay, toilet paper.
Yeah, pretty much.
Classic.
But this shit's gonna be
Charmin Ultra.
This shit's gonna be transparent. It does the same fucking thing.
So you're talking about Scotch tape,
but
bro.
you can see through it.
You talking about packing tape?
Yeah. So you don't have to sit there and scalpel off anything. You can preserve the whole goddamn body. You throw a fucking leaf on the dick, all right, or the vagina, whichever one you're rolling with. And if you got the nips, you throw the leaves on there too, right? Everything's bleeped out. It's all right. It's cool. Whatever.
I love how there's definitely kids right outside the window right now.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, bro. Gotta make the episode.
That's right.
They're yelling. They're laughing.
Now you got me thrown off here. But all I'm saying is now you got the whole body preserved,
yeah,
right?
But what if you can't,
So
dude?
now people, why can't you? If you're a motherfucking going down as an artifact and you can sit there and say that it's fine for somebody to... First off, would you have to be like an organ donor to do this type of shit?
Because your skin is your biggest organ.
Bro.
Did you know that?
So if
That's
I'm not...
science, bro. All right.
Look where my thoughts always take me, dude.
No,
That's crazy. I don't get it.
You're lucky I'm smart enough to connect
But
those.
I'm just saying... Oh, that's still fucked up.
And that is the episode, guys.
I can't even... I don't...
Yeah, I don't know.
But they can just preserve it with some transparent mummy tape.
Some transparent mummy tape.
Now you got me saying tape. Transparent mummy wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 2022. I'm sure that
so,
shit's out.
So let's go back to the mummies in Egypt and see how well they were preserved.
Yeah, I bet you they were preserved great.
I bet you they're not.
I bet you if Caesar had a tattoo and he was...
Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
The guy that got stabbed a million
I don't
times.
know why I said Caesar.
I
don't know why.
You don't know anybody.
No.
You were thinking of the salad dressing. Let's be real.
I'm kind of hungry.
All right. Well, let's go get something to eat.
All right, man.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you. Like we said before, we have an OTT interview on Voyage, Ohio. That link's going to be below. We'll probably put our interview on there as well, just one other week. All this stuff you can find on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff.
Check it out.
Patreon, guys, please, patreon.com/AverageAF Podcast. It's just $1. If we've entertained you at all, I think it's worth $1.
Which we have.
Right? Yeah, I mean, especially last week. Last week should be worth $1.
Absolutely.
I don't know what else to plug. We got merch. We got blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Who cares?
We got everything.
Whatever.
Check it all out. Do it. Links
Subscribe.
below.
Definitely subscribe. That's all I care about. Subscribe.
That
And
was a loud
also,
one.
have a good night.
And until next week,
Peace.